Hey, it's E. Christopher Clark. I'm stuck in traffic and want to talk about Wednesday, the 6th of June, 2018. A day in which I won a lottery to buy tickets to Hamilton in Boston. Which is, it's a weird kind of lottery when you really think about it. It's a lottery in which you are going to lose money. Perhaps a lot of money, depending on how much you want to spend, right? But Hamilton is touring the United States right now. I think there's a couple of tours, to be honest. A couple of companies touring the United States, doing the show. And they are coming to Boston the 18th of September through the 18th of November. And I kept wondering, a couple weeks ago or a week ago, I was like, when the hell are the tickets going to go on sale? A long time ago, when they first announced this season, you could get tickets by becoming a season ticket holder, but that meant that you also had to buy a bunch of other tickets or something. So the earliest people to get tickets were those who bought season passes. But I was like, when is the general admission going to go on sale? Because you could go on all of the various ticket sites out there and see, multi-$1,000 tickets for sale. Presumably from scalpers or from even more nefarious individuals who don't even have tickets and are just trying to fleece people out of money. But I was like, when are the tickets going to go on sale? So I signed up for a mailing list that through Broadway in Boston or something, which promised early access to tickets. And then a day or so ago, it said you can enter a lottery. If you enter if you sign up here, you can enter a lottery to win the chance to buy tickets. So I did that, and I don't win a lot of things, so I didn't think anything of it. I was waiting for a rejection letter of some sort, and but in fact, when I got home on Wednesday, the 6th of June, 2018, I was greeted in my email box by a congratulations message saying I had won the right to buy tickets. So then, of course, I read the fine print, and it says that if I want to buy a ticket, it has to be done by Thursday before midnight. So Thursday, 11:59 p.m. So I've got some thinking to do and some conversing to do with my wife because, she's a little bit more fiscally responsible, frugal, depending on which way you want to look at it, than I am. And I wanted to make sure, that she was still willing to go. When I signed up for the lottery, she said, yes, absolutely. But now she was having some second thoughts because she's realizing how expensive tickets are these days, and we've got a lot of stuff going on, and do we want to spend that amount of money, and da-da-da-da-da-da. But we eventually decided, yes, we'll spend the money. So then it was a matter of when do we go? And that was interesting because my pal Steve is getting married in October. I have a Nine Inch Nails concert, which I've talked about on this program before. That is in October. My birthday is in October. Stephanie's birthday is in October. And we tend to drive up to Maine at least one of those weekends. There's a lot going on in October. So we're like, well, let's look at September then, the end of September or the beginning of November. We looked at the end of September, and I forget what we were thinking, but basically we came down and that might not work either because of this, that, and the other thing. So we settled finally on a Saturday in November. I started putting the information in. I got all the way to the end. I bought tickets. They're probably a wee bit more expensive than my wife would have bought, but I realized we never go to see shows, so why the hell not? And then I get all the way through the end of the process, and just before I click the credit card, I realize, shit, it's a matinee. But I've gotten great seats. I suppose I could back up fully out of the process, but we've already decided on this particular date. And you know what? We're old. We're the old people that go to matinees. Like that, there's no shame in that. Neither of us are night owls in any sense of the word. So going to a 2 p.m. show of what I think is a close to 3-hour play, if not more, makes a lot more sense than going to a 7 or 8 p.m. Curtain and then not getting out until 11 and probably being sleepy during Act 2. So we're going to see a matinee of Hamilton in Boston in November. It's very exciting times. Yeah. It's good to be a grown-up sometimes. We are not the richest or most well-off people in the world, but it's good to be able to say, you know what? I got a job. It pays well. My wife's got a job. We got a roof over our heads, not a lot of bills. We can finally do something every once in a while. Just so happens that this fall I'm doing 2 expensive going to see show things. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. That's what I do know. Bye.